The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback. His way forward for a couple up past the 30. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. From the gun, Fleming throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. On 1st and 10, Fleming, and he fires one incomplete. And now a look at the defense for the Colts.
Barkevius Mingo looks like he should be an excellent outside linebacker in the NFL, but he's never quite found his footing in the league. A former first-round pick in Cleveland, didn't really reach the heights that they expected. Spent a year in New England where he won a Super Bowl playing mainly special teams. And now in 2017 with the Indianapolis Colts, hoping to fulfill that promise he showed while he was at LSU and become a blitzing linebacker who can get to the quarterback.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Looking to throw. Fleming. Hard throw. Incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And this one will be touchdown right at the 30-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center. And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 23 carries, 72 yards.
And he scored his first touchdown of the year in last week's game. So now he's hoping that helps establish a rhythm. And maybe now he can score a few in bunches, starting with this one. That's a good explosive run right there on the draw play. And in order for it to be successful, you've got to have some good faking going on and people having a nice little time clock in their head to understand how it all knits together. An offensive line really showing a pass set, that they're going to pass block, maybe to draw in those defensive linemen, have him come upfield, and then get past him, hand the ball off to the running back, and oftentimes he bypasses the guys headed for the quarterback, thinking they're going to get a sack, and gets himself into the secondary. And in this case, he picked up really nice yardage.
All right, here we go. Boom,
now a handoff looking right. And some space here. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
And that's how you run the football and run it successfully. Big-time chunk of yardage picked up, but why? Offensive linemen won at the point of attack. Their leverage way better than the defenders. The low man wins when you're getting underneath and trying to move people. And that's exactly what happened on that play. The offensive line moved the defensive front, created space, and the end result, a fantastic run.
Fresh set of downs here.
All right, here we go. Green, 30.
Now back to throw. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a second down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Second down to the offense needing 5 yards.
Here we go now. Boom, landing.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's to the 10 and avoids the contact by sliding. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door.
All right, here we go. Over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
The play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
This defense has held on so far. Now from the 3, this is 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. That's caught at the 2. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Vinatieri now on to try the field goal for the Colts. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the opening drive for them here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, put points on the board first, and let everyone start to celebrate.
And after the made field goal, here's Adam Vinatieri to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The drive will start with an option going left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you called it the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
They run the counter now on first down. A little juke, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
Now we'll get our first update of the afternoon from the Meadowlands. And it's the Cowboys that have moved down to an early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. To throw on second down, Fleming. Oh, look at the juke. Room to run inside the 40. And he'll be taken down deep into Indianapolis territory. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. And on third down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
Here we go. 38.
Operating from the gun. Fleming. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in the running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, You know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
Now, prior to the snap, we hit all zeros as time has run out on the first quarter of play. 3-3 our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. But they face a second and long to start things out.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
The Colts send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. Looking to throw on second down. Fleming brought down around the 16 or 17, showing some tough running there. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a third down. From the gun on third down. Fleming. And he fires one, but incomplete. Here's Brad Nordman now, standing just outside his own goal line. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Second down carry for Ferguson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. They'll run it now out of the gun. So they fly off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running.
Here we go. Green.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give the Colts 13 yards at a 1st down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. As they run the counter play. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Back to throw here. Had a nice broken tackle and then brought down right around the 20. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Here we go now.
He'll look to throw. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. Vinatieri now on to try the field goal for the Colts. From the left hash, this from 37. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading field goals here in the opening half. No breakthrough yet on the touchdown front. We've got a 6-3 game.
And really, I like what I've seen from both of these defenses thus far. Both have been a little more aggressive than I expected. And I think that's reflected in what we see on the scoreboard, which is no touchdowns to this point.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
On second down, there's the option going left. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
Well, they have had success when he keeps the ball running it, but not in that situation. I mean, I think we got an example of why NFL coaches really don't like their quarterback in the running game.
Because whether he keeps it or not, he's likely going to take a hit, isn't he?
No doubt about it. And defenses, they're looking to put that hit on a quarterback.
The Jaguars on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues.
False start, offense.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. To throw on third down, Fleming. Hard throw, incomplete. Here's Brad Nortman now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
They'll drop to throw. And now running right through it. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taken in at the 22. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. Don't forget, coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Larry Ridley. Larry will have the highlights of this first half, but he won't have touchdowns because we haven't had any to this point.
But there's still time, though, partner.
On first down, Fleming fighting his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. To throw on 2nd down, Fleming Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cole. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down. Throwing on first down. Fleming. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Green. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Looking to throw on second down. Fleming. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cole. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. First and 10. Fleming firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. To throw on second down. Fleming. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play.
Here we go.
On first down, Fleming. And this one's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Back to the air on second down. Fleming. That's complete right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. Very much in range for a tying field goal as they hurry to the line. From the gun on third down, Fleming. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. It's their quarterback as the first half is winding down. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth. And
he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, you're almost in field goal position.
Here we go now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line it. Blue line it.
They'll throw now on the final play. Into a double team, and it's It's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
All right, Brandon, we'll see if I can get through this without being skipped as we welcome you to our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Colts haven't played their best football and trail because of it. The Jaguars have looked good on the road and will just try to keep the ball rolling in the second half. So let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Late in the first quarter, the catch is made in double coverage, and he'll end up at the 35-yard line before being tackled. Now 2nd and 8. Romeus has got the sack here. This will go as a loss of 5. Final seconds of the half. Fleming's got it on the run, and this run goes for a touchdown. The lead grows to 4. So that'll do it from here. Let's get back out to Brandon and Charles. They've got the second half from Indy. Brandon.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center that knows, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
They're going to look to throw, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Going to give this time to the tailback. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. In a 3-4 defense there and against the run, a lot of responsibility can fall on that nose tackle.
A ton of responsibility, no pun intended, because they've got to deal with not just the center, both guards, and a lot of times they have to eat up double teams in order to let the rest of the guys get to the football. But how about that play? He not only did he eat up the double team, he ate up the ball carrier as well.
I was going to say, talking about puns, you said eat up the double team. The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now they try the right side here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Second down following the run. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The Colts on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Here we go. Green 39.
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Whenever you see a team deciding to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, as a defensive player, my mindset is we've got them now, and that's why they dialed up the blitz and got after them.
But occasionally, you want to pass it on 3rd and 1. I mean, not a lot for sure, but sometimes just to keep the defense guessing.
Oh, no doubt. You want to break tendencies as you go along with the game because you don't want them to just say, oh, 3rd and 1, we know exactly what they're going to do. But in this situation, as an offensive lineman, as a running back, I'd want to know why I didn't get the football.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Looking to throw on second down. Fleming. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Throwing on first down. Fleming. And he's got his man on the out route. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Elsewhere, second half action at Heinz Field. And tack on some more points for the Steelers, extending their lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Defense.
So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot. And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
6 yards to go here on second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy. Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage. Lambeau on for the extra point. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end. You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended? In a punt. Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day. This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long. Agreed. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. And some room to maneuver. Whoosh. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. First down, he'll drop to throw it. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass him with a running play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter. They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Looking to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Vinatieri now on to try the field goal for the Colts. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3 and out.
And after the made field goal, here's Adam Vinatieri to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Jaguars getting set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
But Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Fleming. And some room to roam now. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go. 1, 9.
On 1st and 10. Fleming. And caught. Right side. Green. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Second down now after the pass completion. Operating from the gun. Fleming. And he whips that one incomplete there. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Come on, let's go. 38.
From the gun. Fleming. And able to find Green. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Fleming. Throw left side complete. That's Vasquez. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. So they're operating in the red zone.
Here we go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, there's no doubt that this is a huge defensive series right here. They've got to hold them to a field goal attempt or less. Otherwise, this game just might be out of reach. Let's see if they can hunker down and get it done.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive. And normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. The last two plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Back to throw. Fleming. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Bortles. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road? And everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
All right, here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he's brought down. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Detroit!
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Now, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. First throw now for the backup, Bortles. And he is going to go down in the end zone. Down goes Bortles. It's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second and just 1. As they run the counter play. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Bortles with a knee to the ground, and that should do it. Here's Brad Nordman now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Jacksonville, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.